Los Santos out for the opening kick. And away we go on Sunday Night Primetime. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the third time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Getting them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
First snap, and Stafford's going to throw. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. They get an even 10 on that play. Ben Johnson reaching for that red flag, and he will throw it. He's going to challenge that last call.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the call on the field stands. Ben Johnson coming away empty on that challenge. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Straight ahead with Williams. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams have the first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Putting a receiver in motion. Going to the ground again on first. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Stafford now on 3rd down. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Stafford has him on a quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Man in motion here. On second down, a run with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. So now here's 3rd and 5. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. This is caught near the pylon. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there.
Ben Johnson reaching for that red flag, and he will throw it. He's going to challenge that last call.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
The call's upheld under the review, and already they're out of challenges for this game. Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Williams. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. He gets it again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, LA. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. He dodged the tackle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
Coming out throwing is Williams. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
The right side hauled in by Komet. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They send a tight end in motion. To throw, Williams. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and that'll be first down Chicago.
49-yard line.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a 29-yard gain. And it'll be first down Bears.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down, here's Swift. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Williams from the gun. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Bears finish off their opening drive. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest, but man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5, and to finish it off for 6, that is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Whittington now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll motion Smith left. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Slot man motioned over. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Up the gut they go with Williams. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Trying to sneak with Stafford. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Ooh, this is where the coach gets paid to make the decision for the offense. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better think a while before going for it.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. Going for it, it's Williams. Breaks the tackle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
So 1st down from the 41. They stay on the ground with Williams. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Now it's Williams. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Now run here with Blake Corum. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Is a corner in this league? Well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. When you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
The 29-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Stafford from the gun. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A gain of 15 there. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Rams, 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Back to throw, here's Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Complete to Devontae Adams. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He keeps it himself. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Rams 1st down. 1st.
So that connection for a 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. Here's Stafford. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Williams. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on third and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots, let's continue.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Rams take a second quarter lead. Matthew Stafford the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on fourth down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Nevis with a point after. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run here. Kyle Monunga. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Complete to Olamide Zacchaeus. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Rams' 43-yard line.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Running behind center with Swift. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Williams on the play action. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Rams take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. That's complete. 2-2 Atwell. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Williams now on 1st and 10. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Stafford now. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Stafford from the gun, 3rd down. He finds Adams, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Rams, 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. Hits him on the in route. And he hangs on to that football Brock through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll run. This is Williams. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
4 yards. That's another Rams 1st down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
They pick the handoff now, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Now Stafford to throw. Connects with Adams again. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Rams.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Running right, it's Williams. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Throwing his Stafford on 3rd. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
A 26-yard attempt.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To throw is Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
1st down, Williams. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Williams. That's more on the quick slant. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Williams with a sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
A gain on
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But it appears now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
Previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Williams set to pass. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
3rd down, here's Williams. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. It's scooped up by the Rams. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. So just like that, Brock, a very nice drive ends in a whimper from that offense and a real roar from the defense who get off the field by recovering that fumble.
Yeah, that defense was just getting walked backwards, and one of them finally said, enough is enough. And I'll tell you, the way they were moving the football offensively, I think you felt it, I felt it.
Yeah.
A touchdown was coming, but that defense responded.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Connects on the crosser. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
23 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Stafford. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Motioning him from the slot right. On 3rd and 2, Stafford. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Los Angeles.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Stafford throwing again. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So it's second down coming up.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. It's Stafford once more. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They've got first down here from the 36. Working from the gun, Williams. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. He's back to throw. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
And incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Back to throw it. He lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They're on the counter with Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Staying grounded with Swift. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Burton. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Williams to throw on 1st. Fits it through the middle. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st down, Williams to throw. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Swift. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Back to Swift. And this time he mixed it in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game.
Bears 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Whittington now on the return. Things going well so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. New set of downs for him from the 31. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Third down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
Rams, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. To throw, Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The members tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He finds Odunze running the slant. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. 1st down, Williams. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Williams from the gun. This is Loveland working the right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 29.
How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running with Swift out of the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going for it himself. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
All set to go now from the 35. Motioning one of the tight ends. Williams on 1st down. Brought in right side by Moore. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 3rd quarter lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears take a 4-point lead.
Bears 21, Rams 17.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Blake Corum now to return it. Escapes a defender. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
They'll send him over right. On third down, here's Williams. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground you need to keep plays and drives alive.
The Rams are set to punt. Then Evans, the one to kick it away. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. That's more of a catch out left. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down throw by Williams. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Here's Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. Across midfield to the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Got a man, Loveland has it. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets them the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. That's the end of 3 on Sunday Night Primetime. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Swift. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Williams. And that's got it left side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's Koch. This is Loveland. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears now lead by 10.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears drive their lead to 11.
Bears 28, Rams 17.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Corum now on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Rams headed out to the field now. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Play action now for Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 2nd down, running with Williams. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. I think they might have taken that 1st down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
On 3rd and 2, Stafford. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target, and really the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First call here coming from the shotgun. A draw now. This is Swift. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Williams. Puts everything he has under this one. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears so likely locked up the win right there.
receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears push their lead to 18.
Rams 17.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Corum now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too. Yeah. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. That finds Adams downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one hits for 30. And the Rams have the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Straight ahead with Williams. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Working inside the red zone. Finds the football outside. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Third and goal, it's Stafford. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. Sending this straight at it. Mevis able to knock it through. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Blackwell now to return it. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Has room down the left sideline at the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 3-score game in the 4th. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
We hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears grow the lead now to 22 points.
42. Rams 20.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Corum now on the return. He dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams send receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Corum straight ahead. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Stafford now on third down. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Off the play fake, Williams. The right side hauled in by Komet. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Here's Swift on second down. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Rams add a man to the secondary. Third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Hits his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Santos' kick is good, and their lead grows further to 25 points.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Whittington now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. Defense getting in on the farm block with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead.
Rams 20.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Whittington now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And their shot at the win probably already gone before that last interception, but after the pick six, Brock, whatever will they had to keep fighting, that might be gone now too.
Yeah, maybe time to look down that bench and try to give some other guys some opportunities as well.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He's got his man again. It's Adams. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Trying to sneak with Stafford. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They're going to run on 1st down with Corum. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To throw, Stafford. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Corum trying the right side. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Rams trying to do some window dressing. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Oh no, they get him yet again! Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game, when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Going to run again with Swift. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They pitch it out to him here. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
For the Bears.
And no chance at a return. Is this one